And welcome back, guys, to Quad V, where we're bringing you live coverage from Epic 8, the Thermaltake eSports Call of Duty 4 tournament. Right now, we're kicking it off with a third map, where we will be watching Divas take it on versus Zero Gravity, where at the moment they're one map apiece, so it's definitely going to be a tight one. And now, going into the knife run, let's jump into the map here. It is Backlot for the final and decider map. Last map, we saw them do an awesome little standoff knife. Let's see if they're going for the same kind of thing here. It was loads of giggles there, and it seems like they're all rushing for mid-roof right now. Definitely making some fun out of this one. I think they're actually all being friendly enough to knife it out on mid-roof. Trust the COD 4 community to have fun with this one. So now, I actually have no idea what they're planning to go with this one. And I don't know if they're typing for it. Let's open up the chat. Either way, knife has now started. Plums falls to his death. They're off battling it out like pretty much a death cage match. And now it is all down to Lux and Lays who can do which. Is it going to be Lux for Divas or in the red corner? We do hear them shouting away. And it is Lux going to be taken away for Divas. And what side will they be choosing? And it is going to be defense. So Divas favoring themselves to sit in a little bit tight to this match. We saw them struggle a little bit on defense while playing Strike. They played it pretty solidly on City Streets, which was the first map. And now we are on to the third and final map. And here we go, ready up. And let's get this match underway. As a quick little one, if you guys just joined us, a quick little roster rundown here for Zero Gravity. We have Mouse, Peach, Fly, Zanecore, and Lays. And then for the Diva side, we have Devzor, Tom J, Plums, Sway, and Lux. Taken away here with Lays with that scope. Dev is going to be the first one to grab a frag, though, as he takes out Fly. Mouse in there quickly to get the reply frag. He's not getting anything on this B side. And now, very interestingly, we actually don't see any scope for the Diva side. We only see Lays, and he is the only scope on the map currently for the Zero Gravity team, or for both teams overall, actually. Another fake going down onto the bomb. Tom J and Plums left for these two. Peach getting heavily tagged up. Plums takes him out. Now it's all down to Tom J and Plums to try and go all the way around the back here, see if they can do something from this girders or go through mid. Tom J is taking a Plums old position and getting into mid area, working together to take out Mouse. Tom's onto Lays to Zanecore, replying with the Tom J, and Zanecore going to be the one to clean it all up. Grabs himself around there. That's going to be 1-0 in favor of Zero Gravity. Looking strong. Zanecore playing that one very well. Mouse didn't have the best game last map, so hopefully he can redeem himself this time. Let's actually pick it up for them, see what he does. Fly going to be able to get past those nades barely, and Devs are actually dropping a nade right in front of that A door, so he's going to be caught out. Mouse pushing in. As he watches that mid doorway, there is someone there. He's got to keep his eye on it, pushing forward, takes out Devzor. There's another one just off towards his girder side. And he has hit someone onto that A-bomb. He's got to be careful, just off to his right. Isn't looking that way. Sway's going to pick up the frag. Lays in there to get a reply for his team, though. He takes out Plums. 1 versus 2. Lays, your last man standing. He's spraying into that mid area. Unfortunately, just in the wrong direction. He does actually spot Tom J, takes him out as he walks down. Very good timing there from him. The last player is Sway, and he's sitting in by this JCB, as they would call it. Now, can he bring this one in for his team? He's going to be sitting inside. He is on defense. He does not need to push. He needs to wait for Lays to peek out of this one. He really does not need to give away his position right now. I do see Lays with the first couple of rounds going off, connecting with Sway. Standoff right now as Sway goes all the way back to girders. It is Lays that needs to move in for this bomb. He only has 27 seconds left on the clock. Moving forward, Sway is making loads of noise. I think he's actually going for the rotate, thinking that Lays is going towards B, or he's just trying to fake it out himself. Lays going back to pick up that bomb. What is Sway up to? He is watching that bomb area. Lays going in for the plant. Doesn't get it, but lands the shot onto Sway right through the wall. Picks up that frag. That's going to take it to 2-0. As Zero Gravity are looking strong, and Diva's the one, of course, they chose the side, so this should be their stronger side, but it just doesn't seem like they're getting off to the right foot. It seems like Zero Gravity have, the last 2 rounds, just been outplaying them. Going to be taken away with Mouse once again, as he does have a very good spawn, pushing out into mid. He drops down onto that red container, takes out one, rushes right through the mid doorway. Fly takes out Plums. SMG is really going strong here for Zero Gravity as Mouse takes out Sway. Only Tomshay and Lux left, 2 on 5.
Explosives planted.
And Zero Gravity really are showing what they can do right now. And there we go, see Mouse taking out Tomshay, grabbing himself, I believe, 3 frags that round. And the Divas player is not looking all too happy. You can actually see one of them there sitting in his orange t-shirt. Either way, Mouse on 6 frags currently. And we do see Tomshay has finally picked up the scope. You see what he can do with it as he moves up towards that top ruins area. Pushing up onto mid-house, keeping an eye on it. Has heard a shot ring off there from Lays, and it is going to be a B push coming out here from the Zero Gravity guys. Tomshay with that deagle onto Peach, throws a nade up, but just aims it pretty much, and bounces off the roof right back down before he gets taken out. And Divas should just not overcompensate right now and push all of their team towards B. It looks like they're just going to be sending 2 over to defend that B bomb site, with the Lux left all on his own to defend the whole A room. Plums setting it tight towards that B laundry area. Mouse watching it up in mid. It looks like he wants to push through. Really does not want to rush anything. He has got the bomb, and of course pushing forward with that bomb. If you die deep behind the enemy lines, it is so difficult for your teammates to retrieve that bomb. Sway takes out Mouse, but Zane Core gets the reply to take out Sway. Lays onto Lux. Zero Gravity once again just coming up big for the coming up big between these two teams, and really showing what they can do. Lays onto Devzor. Plums, your last man standing, and he is really focused onto that mid roof. Nothing going to come from it though, and that's going to be a 4-0. Zero Gravity running away with it at the moment. Can we see an SMG with the front spawn? Yes, we do. Fly is all up in this, as he's going to be pushing forward, watching right up for those nades. Trying to make it into mid, but the nades are just too good from Divas. And especially on a map like Backlot, the nades really do rain down on that middle area. And it's so difficult to push those vulnerable spots, such as mid-house, very quickly at least. Now, Zero Gravity actually looking to be on the back foot for the first time here, as Divas still 5 men strong. Zero Gravity only got 2 players up. Lux trying to push towards this back A area. Trying to move out towards bricks. Lasers coming out of Albend. Of course, with that scope, you can't attack as quickly. Quickly having a look up at all the obvious spots. Spots an SMG, but Lux is a lot quicker there on the trigger. Zane Cause your last one standing, and he is going to be all the way back at spawn. Where is he actually? Have I overlooked him? Is he naked? Yes, he is. There we go. And we found him. Does grab himself 1 frag, but Plums in there with the reply. Going to take it to 4-1. Divas grabbing their first round of the half. And every single Divas player currently on 3 frags, which is not something you see every day. Either way, it doesn't matter too much in the long run of things. Devs all taking our Peach. Looks like Zero Gravity falling again to that early mid nade. Really should have learned from the first time that happened. Fly pushing up into mid. There is a player towards that rat hole area. And he's not going to be peeking it. Not suspecting that anyone's pushing up on rat hole. Lace takes out Devzor. And Plums fighting back. Takes out Mouse and Zane. What is the plan here for Fly? Setting with an SMG in mid-house really is not the thing to do. You really want to be utilizing that close range ability with an SMG, that high rate of fire. And at the moment it just seems like he's sitting in tight in mid-house. He's had the bomb, and now that's been dropped. So no doubt Divas know exactly where that bomb is. And Plums is going to be the one sitting right there on the bomb. Takes out Fly, and that's going to be a 4-2 right now. It looks like Divas are fighting back into this one. But I mean, if Zero Gravity keep on running into mid, then it's going to keep on happening. Let's see if it does actually happen again for these guys. Peach going into mid once again. Does the nade catch them off? Ooh, just tags him up. Now Peach going to be running over to this wall. Actually going to go all the way up onto mid roof, get some good cover over this whole map. There is one on that red container, not looking that way right now. Throws a nade towards bricks. There's actually a player right behind him. I say that, right below him right now. Zero Gravity really getting the motion on as Mouse grabs himself 2 frags there, moving into that A side. Lux takes out Fly. Peach just trying to find out which way would be best to drop down in on his enemy. And we do see him going right out the window, falling down, spraying into those stairs, but Lux right there takes out Peach, picks up his AK, and now has 3 more players to find. Really is not in a good position, has pretty much just backtracked the whole way to try and stay alive, and now with 20 seconds left on the clock, has to try and get in there and deal with 3 members from Zero Gravity. Coming under fire, lands a couple of shots there on Lays, but 2 players against 1. I can bet you nearly 95% of the time the 2 players are going to come out on top. And here we do see Lays taking out Lux. That's going to take it to 5-2. And Zero Gravity holding strong on this one. They have got a 3-round lead. They're definitely going to be looking to keep that one up. And we have no scopes on the map right now. Absolutely none. Let's take it away with one of the Divas players. Take it away with Sway, as he's over on this B site with that AK. Some might prefer the M4 in this situation, as with this reduced recoil, you can really lay down a whole lot of rounds into a very small patch at long range. Whereas with the AK, it's a lot more erratic on the recoil. Zanecore gets that bomb down, and Sway's now your last man standing from start to finish. We've stayed with this man. Let's see if he can do something for us, but unfortunately not late. Is going to finish off Sway, taking it to 6-2, increasing that to a 4-round difference. Zay now taking the lead there, 8 frags under his name, a whole bunch of plants though. And we do have a very fast push coming out here from Peach. Dodging those nades, just pushing out towards back A. Can he grab some frags? Yes, he can. Takes out Lux. There's another one by that door. They've got to be very careful. Gets heavily tagged up. Tags up Plums in return, though. See what Plums is trying to do with this one. Trying to push in here. Goes towards that lower A side. Devzor and Sway grabbing frags are there, and Peach onto Sway. Bringing it back to a 2-on-2. These players really need to fall back and just get together with each other. Lace takes out Devzor. Where is this going? Plum spraying onto the bomb side, does not notice that the bomb was planted off to his right-hand side. And Lay's grabbing that final frag, taking it 7-2. Lay's not coming up incredibly huge for his team, as we see him sitting on 12 frags for 3 deaths. 12 frags after only just 9 rounds is rather impressive, especially in a 5v5 competitive scenario like this, where every single frag matters. Peach takes out Sway to start us off in the round. That A bomb site is completely open. Looks like Divas are trying to choke them off into that A area, although with Mouse getting into a very good position, can take off Tomja as he rotates around the back. Easy frag for him. Zanecore taking out Lux. They're just going to have to sit back and hope for the best. Plums needs to get back to his teammate. His teammate that no longer exists. Zanecore rings off a couple of AK rounds.
Explosives
Right into Plums' last standing teammate. And that means Plums all on his own. 1 versus 3. Bomb is down. 35 seconds left on the clock. He's got not only a mountain, but then a couple of rivers to swim after that, as he needs to try and fight this battle. And we will see Mouse just peeking out from the back of this red container. We'll take him out. 8-2 is your scoreline. And it really just seems like Zero Gravity are running away with this one right now. Quick look at the scoreboard before moving on to the next one. Fly, oddly enough, sitting on 1 for 7. Do we see a B push coming out here? It looks like a very B-heavy strat. Mouse taking out 2, pushing forward. They have got one going into the top of the ruins. Zanecore sitting on that ledge, going to go towards roof mid. Once they get into that position and Fly gets that bomb down, it's going to be really or nearly impossible for Divas to try and get this defuse in. But Fly planting it in the wrong position for someone sitting on mid roof.
Explosives planted.
If Divas can just get in behind that bomb, they can pretty much defuse without much of a challenge. But with only Tomja left, it's going to be a little bit more difficult than that. Lays laying down a whole bunch of rounds in there towards Tomja. Tomja finally gets taken out. 9-2 is your scoreline. Only 1 round left before the end of the half. And so far, looking over that scoreboard's Mouse and Lays just playing phenomenally. Zanecore right in there. Peach, you know, can't say anything bad about that, but Fly really needs to pick up their game a bit. Mouse once again rushing into this A side, absolutely no fear. Pushing into the bottom A area. Spots Sway jumping up, trying to land a whole bunch of AK rounds in a in a fright as he spots
planted.
a wild mouse. Lux flanking around the back. Tomjay takes out Zanecore, but Lays is ready and takes out Lux. 1 versus 3, the exact same situation we had last round with one less zero gravity player, but Fly either way is going to take out Tomjay, taking it to 10-2 at the half. And not many people would have called that one. Zero gravity, I think, trying to stay with their game faces on. They want to get this one over with. They want to keep the momentum going. Their aim's all ready to go. They're keeping it quiet. You can even see that they're telling each other to type it because the players are sitting right opposite each other. So they really don't want to give that one away. And they're just saying, you know, a couple of quick tactics there, making sure that they all say the right things. You know, it is pretty vital that these guys communicate effectively with each other. Team tactics on a map like Backlot is vital. And we saw how Zero Gravity would crumble after losing a player or two going through mid to a bunch of nades, and Divas just taking advantage of it. So these guys really just making sure everyone understands what they're doing, where they're going, and how they're playing it, especially on defense. You know, as soon as the hole appears, Divas will definitely pounce on it. Jumping in here onto the second half. 10-2, Zero Gravity only need 3 more rounds to win this one, and all they need to do is sit in tight and make sure Divas don't plant the bomb. We'll see Peach spraying it up through mid, Mouse to follow, runs out that little hole. And now we're going to be peeking it through Rat Hole, moving through. Mouse moving through Rat Hole. Happens to be a coincidence. Devs all being taken out. Zero Gravity trying to hold strong. Divas takes out Lux. We see a good spread of players across this map. They might want some more defense on their B side. Mouse playing it very opportunistic here as he takes out Plums, pushes forward once again. He's not going to stop. He's just scurrying across this map. Tomjay takes out Mouse. And now it's all down to Tomjay as Fly takes out Sway. Where is he? Stuck on that bomb. Does not have the bomb behind him. Fly's easy going to pick him off. 2-11. And Diva's not all that happy right now. See Mouse on 17 frags after a whole 13 rounds. 2 more rounds left in this one. If Zero Gravity claim the next 2. Let's follow the way here. Actually, let's go with one of the Divas players. Have been following Mouse maybe a little bit excessively, but then again, has been performing rather exceptionally. Lux taking out Peach, pushing up into this mid side. There's a player on red container just in front of him. Lands another shot there onto Zanecore, coming up big for his team. Mouse is the last man standing. And going to have to flick over to him in the clutch situation. 1 versus 4. Grabs the first one. Where is that bomb? Let's have a look over here. That bomb is making its way towards B side. It is already planted. Mouse needs to really get moving now, as it's going to be difficult to try and get over across to that bomb site. By the time he gets there, Divas would have been so nestled into the defensive positions that it might be nearly impossible for Zero Gravity to bring this one back. Or Mouse, at least. A lot of pressure on his shoulders. They have got a bunch of rounds to spare, but you never want to lose a round, especially in the group stages where even a round could mean the difference between you going through or not. And Sway does try and spray them out through the wall, and as finally when Sway fell down. Was it Sway? What am I saying? Sway. Sway take out Mouse. That's the one. Finally when Mouse fell down. Finally dropped. Either way, going to take it away here. Let's check what Tom's doing at the start of the round. We've usually caught him at the end of the round, being the last man alive. Let's see what he's doing up here from the start. Spots a player on that JCB area, sprays to the turn. Seems like you've got a whole bunch of tags, but Fly and Devzor having frags for their teams. Tomjay taking out Fly as he pushes up towards that B side. Devs on to Peach. Zanecore with the reply. 2-1-2 right now, and Lays rings off a shot with that scope. We have got a scope back in play here. 1 versus 2. Spots a player dropping down onto that bomb site. Needs to line this one up carefully. Needs to make sure he hits the shot. Takes out Devzor. 1 versus 1. Only Lux left for him. And Lux trying his chance with a deagle. Lays spotting Lux with his scope. Smoke goes out. What's Lux plan here? Is he going to fight? No, he's going to go for the bomb plant instead. Play it the safe way. Play it the smart way. And he's going to force Lays to come to him. And now Lux moving forward. Looking over the map. And he has a digger with him. Has actually made noise. Did Lays hear it? He heard it a couple of times. He's going to be looking through that little gap. Does spot some feet there. Comes up there. Lands the shot there onto Lux. Is going to be grabbing another round for his team. Really well played by Lays. And that's going to make it 12-3. Right now, really coming up massive for the Zero Gravity team. coming back from being rather trampled on, if I could say that now. 13-5 first map, then coming back 13, I believe 6 on the second map, and now really just showing their true skill on this third map. And turning the decider into not much of a decision really, but just a statement. Now, Lux pushing forward into this mid area, trying to find something. Mouse is moving around on that front A side. Peach and Mouse stacking up here. They really got to be careful about that. Lays also towards that back A area. It is all down to Tom J. What can he do for the team? A lot of pressure on his shoulders here, as this is pretty much for the game. Lays gets picked off pretty quickly. Mouse moving in. Does he also get taken out? A lot of bullets flying through. Does get tagged up. Spray coming in from every which direction. He has got another SMG in front of him. Runs out of ammo. Pulls out his deagle. Does not land the 1D. More bullets flying through walls as he tries to hold off. Running all the way back to spawn. I think he's just trying to reset his position right now. Flash has come out. Pulls out his deagle. And it looks like a last attempt to land something here. But no. Fly's going to be taking it. 13-3 is the final score. And Zero Gravity more than ecstatic, as you can see there, both the teams right opposite from each other. They are really happy. A couple of screens just to make sure the guys weren't watching each other's screens.
Awesome.
But very well played from both those teams. And you can hear them just talking out a bit, saying how tense they were, how tense the match was. And that's it, guys. That was map 3 for the, I believe, round 4 game where we saw Divas taking it on versus Zero Gravity.